The moment your cat chooses your body, you lie down for a moment after a long day. The room becomes quieter. Your breathing slows down. Your body finally stops moving after hours of noise, stress, distractions, and constant activity. Then, almost like a ritual, your cat suddenly appears. Sometimes they come from another room the exact second you lie down. Sometimes they were sleeping somewhere else and immediately abandoned that place just to climb onto you. They move carefully across the bed, watching you in silence before settling directly on your chest, stomach, legs, or even near your face. And the strange part is how intentional it feels. Your cat could choose the soft blanket beside you. They could choose the pillow, the couch, or any warm corner in the house. But instead, they choose your body. Most people think this behavior is simple. They assume the cat only wants warmth or comfort. But feline behavior specialists explain that cats rarely create physical contact this specific without an emotional or instinctive reason behind it. In reality, your cat may be responding to something about you that changes completely when you lie down. Researchers who study cat-human relationships observed that cats are constantly monitoring human emotional states through subtle physical signals. They notice changes in movement, muscle tension, breathing patterns, voice tone, and even emotional energy inside the environment. While humans often communicate loudly and directly, cats communicate through silence, observation, proximity, and touch. And this is where the behavior becomes fascinating. The moment you lie down, your body enters a completely different state. Your movements become slower, your breathing becomes deeper, your guard lowers. To a cat, this changes the entire emotional atmosphere around you. That is why many cats wait for this exact moment before approaching closely. Some cats immediately climb onto the chest because they can feel the heartbeat underneath them. Others press their bodies against the stomach or legs because physical contact helps them relax faster. Experts in animal behavior explain that many cats use trusted physical contact almost like an emotional anchor. Your warmth, scent, breathing rhythm, and stillness create a feeling of safety they instinctively seek. And there is another detail most people never notice. Many cats do not fully relax until they are physically touching the person they trust most. That is why some cats follow their owners around the house for hours, but only become completely calm once they are lying directly on top of them. But there are hidden reasons behind this behavior that go far beyond affection. Some are deeply emotional, some are connected to ancient survival instincts cats still carry from their wild ancestors, and one of these reasons is so subtle and personal that most owners never realize what their cat is truly trying to communicate in those quiet moments. The third reason is especially powerful because it reveals how your cat secretly sees you when they think nobody is paying attention. The first hidden reason, your cat is reading your energy. Most people believe cats only observe movement. They think cats react to visible things like toys, sounds, food, or routines. But studies of feline behavior show something much deeper. Cats are constantly reading emotional and physical changes in the people around them, especially the humans they feel connected to. And when you lie down, your entire body begins sending signals your cat notices immediately. Your breathing changes first. It becomes slower and deeper. Your muscles stop holding tension. Your movements become softer. Even the rhythm of your heartbeat shifts as your body starts relaxing. To another human, these changes may seem invisible. To a cat, they completely transform the environment. That is why some cats suddenly appear the moment you stop moving. Researchers who observed domestic cats found that many of them are highly sensitive to emotional states. Cats often react differently when their owners are anxious, sad, calm, sick, emotionally exhausted, or relaxed. Specialists in animal behavior explain that cats learn to associate physical stillness with emotional openness and safety. In other words, when you finally lie down, your cat may feel like you have emotionally opened the door. And this is where the behavior becomes incredibly intimate. Your cat is not only looking for warmth, your cat is trying to connect with the calm version of you that only appears when your body finally slows down. That is why many cats insist on lying directly on the chest. Scientists who study cat-human bonding explain that the chest gives the cat access to several calming signals at once: warmth, breathing, rhythm, heartbeat, vibrations, and emotional stillness. For some cats, listening to the heartbeat of a trusted human creates a powerful sense of security. It almost works like a child falling asleep while listening to someone they trust breathing nearby. And if you pay attention, you may notice something remarkable. Many cats begin purring more intensely the moment they settle on your body. Some close their eyes almost instantly. Others stretch completely, exposing vulnerable parts of their body without fear. These are not random actions. Experts explain that cats only enter this level of physical relaxation when they feel emotionally safe. Your body becomes more than a place to sleep. It becomes emotional reassurance. And this also explains why some cats climb onto people during emotionally difficult moments. Many owners notice their cats becoming unusually attached when they are stressed, crying, sick, or mentally exhausted. Cats may not understand human problems the way humans do, but researchers observed that they absolutely detect changes in emotional energy, tone, and physical behavior. Sometimes your cat climbs onto you because your calm helps regulate their nervous system, but there is an even deeper reason some cats press their entire body against you while lying down. A reason connected not only to emotional comfort, but also to instinct, trust, and silent possession. And once you notice this next behavior, you may realize your cat has been claiming you in a way you never understood before. The second hidden reason, your cat is claiming you in a silent way. Most people imagine territorial behavior as something aggressive, scratching furniture, spraying walls, defending spaces, but feline specialists explain that cats also create emotional territory. And this form of attachment is much quieter, more subtle, and far more personal. Because sometimes your cat is not marking a place, your cat is marking you. When a cat climbs onto your body while you are lying down, several instinctive behaviors happen at the same time. Their scent mixes with yours. Their body heat blends with your warmth. Tiny scent glands located around their face, paws, and body leave invisible chemical signals that other animals cannot easily detect, but cats understand perfectly. Researchers who study feline communication explain that cats use these scent exchanges to define safety, familiarity, and emotional belonging. This is why cats rub their faces on trusted humans, sleep on worn clothes, or repeatedly return to the same spots on the bed where your scent is strongest. But when your cat chooses to lie directly on top of you, the message becomes even stronger. You stop being just the owner. You become part of the cat's safe territory. And this explains several strange behaviors most people never fully understand. Some cats need blankets while lying on their owners, pushing their paws slowly into the body as if trying to create the perfect sleeping place. Others stretch across the stomach or chest in a way that makes it difficult for the person to move. Some even wake up and reposition themselves every time the owner changes position, almost refusing to lose physical contact. To humans, these actions seem cute or inconvenient. To a cat, these behaviors are deeply emotional. Experts in animal behavior explain that physical closeness strengthens the cat's sense of emotional ownership and security. In nature, resting against trusted members of a group increases protection, familiarity, and survival. Domestic cats still carry many of these ancient instincts, even while living inside modern homes. That is why your cat often prefers your body over a perfectly soft bed nearby. Because comfort alone is not enough. Your scent, your warmth, your heartbeat, and your presence create something the cat values even more: emotional certainty. And there is another detail most owners overlook. Cats are extremely selective about vulnerability. They do not casually press their bodies against something they do not trust. When your cat chooses to sleep heavily on top of you, especially in deep sleep, they are lowering their defenses in a way they would never do in an environment they considered unsafe. This is why some cats become upset when their owner gets up too soon. Some try to pull them back by placing a paw on the arm. Others immediately follow them through the house after being moved. Researchers observed that bonded cats often create physical attachment routines that become emotionally important to them over time. What looks like clinginess is often trust mixed with instinctive attachment. But there is one hidden reason behind this behavior that is even more emotional than people realize. Because when your cat climbs onto you while you are lying down, they may not only see you as safe, They may see you as part of their entire emotional world. The third hidden reason, your cat sees you as part of its safe world. Cats spend most of their lives protecting themselves. Even the most affectionate cats remain naturally alert. They observe doors, sounds, movement, smells, and changes inside the environment constantly. Feline behavior experts explain that cats are biologically programmed to balance curiosity with caution because, in nature, vulnerability can be dangerous. That is why truly relaxed behavior in cats is more meaningful than most people realize. A cat that fully sleeps, stretches, exposes its stomach, closes its eyes deeply, or presses its body against someone is showing a level of trust that does not happen casually. And this is exactly why the moment your cat climbs onto you while you are lying down carries such a powerful emotional meaning. Your cat is choosing to become vulnerable near you. Researchers who studied domestic cat relationships observed that bonded cats often develop what specialists describe as secure proximity behavior. This means the cat actively seeks physical closeness to individuals they emotionally trust because that closeness reduces stress and creates emotional stability. In simple terms, your presence changes how safe your cat feels, and many cats wait for one specific moment before allowing themselves to fully relax. The moment you finally lie down, that is when the environment becomes quiet. That is when your movements slow down. That is when your cat feels the world becoming calm enough to let their guard down too. This explains why some cats seem restless for hours, but suddenly become peaceful the second they settle on top of their owner. Some even sleep more deeply there than anywhere else in the house. Because your body becomes more than physical comfort, it becomes emotional protection. In nature, cats would never willingly sleep deeply on something they believed could harm them. Vulnerability is always calculated. Every sleeping position, every place they choose, and every moment of physical closeness carries instinctive meaning. So when your cat climbs onto your chest and closes its eyes completely, something extraordinary is happening silently. Your cat has decided that your presence feels safer than staying alert. And there is another emotional detail researchers noticed in strongly bonded cats. Many cats create nighttime or resting rituals with the human they trust most. Some wait outside the bedroom door, others refuse to sleep until the owner lies down. Some only begin purring after physical contact is established. Specialists explain that bonded cats often synchronize emotionally with the routines and emotional states of trusted humans. That is why your cat may seem drawn to you most strongly during quiet moments, not during noise, not during activity, not during distraction, but during stillness. Because stillness allows trust to appear. And perhaps this is the part most people never fully understand about cats. Cats rarely express love in exaggerated ways. They do not communicate through dramatic gestures. Their affection is quiet, physical, instinctive, and deeply tied to safety. So, when your cat silently climbs onto your body while you are lying down, they may not simply be asking for warmth or comfort. They may be showing you the deepest form of trust they know how to give. And once you truly understand that, these small moments stop feeling ordinary forever. The behavior you will never see the same way again. After understanding all of this, it becomes impossible to look at these moments the same way again. The next time your cat slowly walks toward you while you are lying down, pauses for a second, and carefully settles on your body, you may realize something powerful is happening in complete silence, because your cat is not there by accident. Maybe you remember moments when your cat slept directly on your chest and refused to move for hours. Maybe they always choose your legs even when the rest of the bed is empty. Maybe they press their body against yours every single night, as if physical contact matters more than comfort itself. And perhaps you never understood why those moments felt strangely emotional. Researchers who study cat-human bonding explain that cats create extremely personal rituals with the humans they trust most. Over time, these behaviors become emotional routines connected to safety, attachment, and stability. What seems small to humans may carry enormous meaning for a cat. That is why so many cats wait for their owners to finally slow down before approaching closely. In those quiet moments, your cat is no longer observing the busy version of you that moves through the house, distracted, stressed, or occupied. Your cat is experiencing the calmest and safest version of your presence. And for many cats, that feeling becomes deeply comforting. This also explains why some cats become attached to very specific sleeping habits. Some always sleep above the head. Others stay on the chest. Some stretch across the stomach. Others refuse to sleep unless at least one part of their body is touching their human. These are not random preferences. Feline behavior specialists explain that physical closeness helps bonded cats reinforce emotional security. Your scent, body heat, breathing, rhythm, and heartbeat become familiar signals connected to protection and emotional peace. In a way, your cat memorizes your presence as a safe place. And maybe the most beautiful part of all this is understanding how quiet feline love really is. Cats do not usually love loudly. They love through proximity, through trust, through silent routines, through choosing to stay near you when they are most vulnerable. That is why a cat sleeping on your body can mean far more than affection alone. It can mean your cat feels emotionally safe enough to completely lower its guard beside you. And for an animal that naturally survives through caution, that level of trust is enormous. So the next time your cat climbs onto you while you are lying down, pay attention to the small details. The way they relax, the way they close their eyes, the way their breathing changes after touching you, because your cat may never speak with words, but its body is constantly trying to tell you something. And now I want to know something personal. Where does your cat usually choose to lie on you?